Hey, what's up, my friend? So in today's video, I want to talk about how to deal with a losing streak. So follow along with me. Have you ever learned a new trading system, maybe from a book, a blog, a website, whatsoever? And then you trade that system. And at the start, you make some money, right? You had 3, 4, 5 winning trades in a row. And then you encounter 1 losses, 2 losses. And before you know it, you're losing 5, 6, 7 trades in a row. You're in a losing streak. So what do? Well, you tell yourself, maybe the system isn't working anymore. Let me find another trading system, something that's better. And then you find another trading system, and again, you get some winners at the start. And then eventually, you face another losing streak. Why is that? So, if you ever feel that way, don't worry, you're not alone. And this is why in today's video, you'll discover why a losing streak occurs. You'll learn how to deal with a losing streak. And more importantly, I'll also share with you how you can profit almost every year, even if you have a losing streak. Sounds good? Then let's get started. So the first thing that I want to talk about is a trivia with you, right? What do a winning and losing trading system have in common? I'll give you 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, the answer is this, right? When you have a winning or a losing trading system, right, the one thing they have common is this. They all have losing streaks. You can have a profitable trading system that has made money over the last 10, 20 years, but guess what? You will still face losing streaks from time to time, okay? So before you deal with a losing streak, right, you might be in a losing streak right now, or you might feel lost, right, whenever you're in a losing streak. Before you even want to tackle that problem, you need to first ask yourself, does your trading system works? That's it, right? You must make sure that the trading system that you are trading, it has to be a profitable trading system. It has to be a winning trading system. It has to be a trading system that gives you an edge in the long run. Because if you have a losing trading system and you are trying to overcome a losing streak with a losing trading system, then it's not going to solve the big problem, because you're just kind of like treating the symptoms and not the cause, right? So the first thing that you want to find out to work with is to make sure that you have a winning trading system, a trading system that actually makes money in the long run. And I think this is a quote that I love, right? I saw this on Twitter, otherwise known as X right now. You can't meditate your way out of a bad trading system. So first thing first, before you deal with a losing streak, make sure that your trading system has an edge. Because it's like, you going down to a casino. You can wear your favorite lucky underwear. You can blow the dice before you roll the dice. Yeah, you can have all the fancy betting strategies. But will any of that matter? And the answer for most of the general population is no. None of it will matter, because you don't have an edge over the house. You don't have an edge over the casino. And it's the same as trading. So I suspect most of you watching this video now, you don't have an edge in the market. So to make your life easier, to help you find an edge, you can go down to my website over here and grab a copy of this book called The Essential Guide to Systems Trading. This one over here. Okay? The website is here, tradingwithrayner.com, and download and grab a copy of this guide. It is free. So what's going to happen is that this guide will teach you the method that I use to find proven trading systems that work. This will also share with you a simple trend following system that allows you to profit in bull and bear markets, even during a recession. So you can use the system as a framework to develop your own if you wish. So ultimately, my hope is to help you shortcut your learning curve. So go and grab a copy of this guide. I'll put the link in the description so you can grab a copy. So once you have a trading system that works, and then you're in a losing streak, then now it's time to apply techniques to deal with the losing streak. And the first technique is this. I want you to ask yourself, is the trading system performing the way it should? Because here's the thing. No trading system works all the time, because guess what? Market conditions change all the time. One time the market could be in a range-bound market condition, then it could be in an uptrend, then be a reversal in the downtrend and whatnot. So a trading system is only meant to profit in a certain market conditions. And since market conditions change, no trading system is going to work all the time. Thus, it is very important to know when your trading system performs and when it underperforms. This is very important. So let me give you an example. So for, let's say, a trader who applies a trend following system in the stock market, it's going to make money when the stock market is in an uptrend. And likewise, when the stock market is in a downtrend, a trend follower who is long only in the stock market will lose money in a bear market. You will lose money in a recession or a financial crisis. So this is important, right? To know when your trading system is supposed to perform and when it's not supposed to perform. So this way you can manage your expectations. Because what's going to be interesting is this, is that if you are using a trend following system and you're on a losing streak because it's a bear market, guess what? It is normal. It is normal. But what's not normal is that if you are a trend following stock trader and it's a bear market and you're making money, then something is wrong, right? It means that you probably are not following the rules, or something is quite off. You should look into that. So it's important to know when you should dig a little bit deeper and when to know it's just simply the cost of doing business. And if you ask me, trading is this, right? Isn't about being right all the time. You need to know when you're also supposed to be wrong, right? Kind of like marriage, right? When you did something wrong, your wife is not too happy, you better know that you are in the wrong. If not, you won't be sleeping in your comfortable bed at night, probably, somewhere in the toilet, balcony, whatsoever. Okay, so that's the first thing, right? Ask yourself, is it performing the way that it should? Second one is this, zoom out. So if you look at this, right, this is a trading system that I teach, right, called a mean reversion trading system. And you can see that since this is 2025, I think you can't see the date, but it's 2025. Since the start of this year, you can see that this system is actually losing money. Okay, a series of lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, and lower lows. Right? Lower lows, lower lows, lower lows. Can even apply basic technical analysis here. And for new traders who are not experienced, they might look at this, man, Rayner, look at this equity curve of this system. It's no longer working, man. Let me abandon this system and look for something better, something that works in today's market condition. But here's the thing, right? If you only look at the result over the last 5 months, 4 months, you're going to miss the forest for the trees. Because if I were to show you the results, the backtest results over the last 10 over years, you can see that what's happening now is that you are just simply in a drawdown. The downtrend that you saw earlier is pretty much from this portion only. Okay, this portion is the downtrend. So you are actually quitting this trading system at one of the worst possible times, because if you look at this results historically, it's a matter of time before this system usually break up to new all-time high. And if you were to abandon the system at this juncture, what's going to happen? What's going to happen is that the system eventually does recover and you are on the sidelines because you gave up on this system. You look for something new altogether. And I can assure you, whichever new trading system that you try, you're going to face a losing streak again. And then this pattern will rinse, repeat itself over and over again, right? So this is why it's so important to make sure that your trading system has an edge in the markets. You understand what its edge is and you understand how it has performed in the past. So this will give you confidence, gives you the data that you need to know that, okay, I must stick to the rules of this trading system because there's a good chance it will continue to break out to new all-time high. It will continue to perform in the future. And a very simple quote, right, relates to trading. If in doubt, zoom out. So this can be applied to, for example, wanting to know whether should you give up on your trading system or not. If you're in doubt, look back, right? Where are you in the grand scheme of things? Is this part of the normal drawdown? Okay, or is this something much deeper that you are not expecting? So if in doubt, zoom out. Because usually when you zoom out, you realize, oh, we have been through this in the past before. This is not the worst, right? This is pretty much the normal ebb and flow of the markets, the normal ebb and flow of the losses that comes along with this type of trading system. And of course, this also applies to discretionary traders, right? Where if you're on a 1 hour, 5 minutes time frame, you do not know what's the market likely to do, just zoom out to the higher time frame, 4 hour daily time frame, to give you a clearer picture. But I'm getting sidetracked over here. And finally, last one, diversification. So let me share with you a story, right? So I started off as a trend follower, right? Trend follower who profits in, when market is trending, uptrend, downtrend, I will make money. But when the markets are choppy, when it's range bound, as a trend follower, and I'm a trend follower back then was in the futures market, trading forex, commodities, indices, agriculture, etc. When the markets are choppy and range bound, as a trend follower, I won't make money. I'll probably, give up quite a bit of profits. I'll be in the red. And what happened is that, I remember, right? I can't remember which year was it, right? But this particular few years, as a trend follower, I wasn't really making much profit. But people, traders in the stock market, they are making a killing, right? Investors who just buy and hold, they just do nothing and they're making a buckload of money. Stock traders who buy, average into their losses, even though that's usually not the right thing to do, they're still making even more money than me, trying to, profit from trends in the futures market. And I was feeling a little bit upset about it. Like, here am I, slogging my guts out, trying to capture trends and not making much. And traders who are in the stock market is not doing anything, making much more money than me. So I feel, So I thought to myself, wouldn't it be nice if I have another trading system that has exposure to the stock market? So if the futures market are not doing anything, I could still make money from the stock market. So that's where I developed another trading system for the stock market called the mean reversion trading system. They look something like this, right? What you're seeing over here is the yearly results of this trading system. So STF stands for systematic trend following, MRT stands for mean reversion trading. And you can see that both of these trading systems, they all have losing years in between. Like trend following is down 0.7% in 2009. 2023 is down almost 20%. Same for the mean reversion trading system, right? 2 losing years over here. So we have losses from time to time. So where I'm going with this is that when you have multiple trading systems, what's going to happen is that even if you have a losing streak, you can dramatically reduce the number of losing years that you have. Because right now, let's say if I combine, let's say for example, I have a $100,000 trading capital. I put 50 to systematic trend following, 50% to mean reversion trading. What's going to happen is that I will get these results. This is my net results. You can see that making money almost every single year and just had one losing year, which is 2023. Can you see from 1, 2, 3, 4 losing years now is being reduced to just 1 losing year. So this is the power of diversification. So if you're a trader, you're trading systems and you encounter losing streaks, guess what? One powerful way to go about it is to add multiple uncorrelated trading systems. This will help you deal better with your losing streak, you get out of a drawdown faster, and you improve your risk-adjusted returns just by having multiple trading systems. And if you want to learn more, I wrote a book called Trading Systems That Work. You can grab a copy. This book will teach you 3 proven trading systems that work, so you can profit from the stock market, you can profit in bull and bear markets, even during a recession. So go to the link over here. I'll just put the link over here. It's tradingsystemsbook.com over here. Okay. You don't need to put this /new book page. I think you just put tradingsystemsbook.com. I'll put the link in the description. Grab a copy, and it comes with a 180-day money back guarantee. So for whatever reason you don't like the book, right? Just email us and we'll happily refund you in full. And in this book, I'll give you the exact trading rules for each of the trading systems. You can see over here, right? The rules of the trend following system, the rules of the mean reversion trading system, and the rules of this breakout trading system. I'll share with you the backtested results, the rules, and how it looks like on the charts, and much more. So go and grab a copy. And with that said, I wish you all good luck, good trading. I will talk to you soon.